It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah. Southside, nigga. Y'all know what's going on, man. Real shit. Hey. Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project, we the trending topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your all I got is all I could get. Flooded the nile and I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got on my shit, now they rent me on list. Filling my pocket, I'm taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down to me and get in my bag, I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the big now. I did my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sim car. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze, right to believe. Shawty, she love me, she coming to tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give me my space, oh man. Got me a taste, oh man. Flooded the face, I'm running the race, I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, I want me a pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yo. Bitch, I got my mask on now, watch your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Now, before I get started with the show, I want to just go ahead and give a big shout out to Nan Lib Invasion. If y'all can't see the shirt, this is a new piece from Nan Lib. This is actually if y'all can see, an animation from Kendrick at the Super Bowl. So this is really dope. Big shout out to Nan Lib. She also sent something out for my wife, which we greatly appreciate. So shout out to you. Also, the new song Poppin' is officially out. Some of y'all may have seen and heard the short that I put up today, but it's available on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, HBO Max, all them places. Be sure to support your boy. Add it to a playlist. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Run that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You on a drive, cut it up to disrespectful levels. Cause that's what the song was made for anyway. It was just a pop shit. Can't nobody stop it when a nigga popping. We just popping shit. All right. Now let's get into the show. So in this video, we're going to be talking about TDE affiliates responding to the Young Thug call that leaked out yesterday. Of course, we know Young Thug was on the line. I believe it was with one of his managers or his sole manager. I don't know, everybody that his team consists of. But they were trying to get Kendrick to feature on a record. And in the midst of them having a conversation about whether or not Kendrick would get on the record, Young Thug went off on a tangent and basically started berating him, saying he don't help nobody. It's a damn shame that people such as himself, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, may be reaching out for features and they can't get one from Kendrick. He said that, he'll never be as big as Drake because Drake looked out for niggas and people lives have been changed because of Drake. And look at how many people he affected. He don't want to share no love. He don't want to share none of the blessings. While simultaneously calling himself a superstar, at the very same time, he was talking shit about Baby Keem, said he ain't popping, he ain't selling out no tickets, he ain't doing nothing, completely overlooking the fact that Baby Keem has a platinum album, has a Grammy, and had a sold-out Melodic Blue tour for his own self. I still don't know if Young Thug has done a headlining solo tour. Last tour I saw him on was opening up for J. Cole. No hate. Just keeping it straight. You know what I mean? So all of those things were said. We had a beautiful conversation about it yesterday. And now we've got a couple folks from, like I said, TDE and also Hitta J3 that have said their piece. So we got Keem from TDE, not to be confused with Baby Keem. T-Rail from Back on Fed. He's affiliated with Schoolboy Q. I believe Keem actually manages Schoolboy Q. They had a conversation about it, and Hitta J3 has also let his thoughts be known. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up the Back on Fig piece. We're going to get to Hitta J3. And then we're also going to get into Top Dawg coming out. And he didn't say anything about this, but he has a new interview out with Billboard where he says that he actually told Kendrick to start his own company, take the lessons that he learned from Top and run with them. All right. So we're going to get into that towards the end as well. All right. So here we go. And in this conversation, I ain't gonna lie, Keem kind of went light on Young Thug, super light, as a matter of fact, especially when it came to defending the home team. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck Kendrick, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I don't agree with this.
He said fuck Dot.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's a beautiful. The thing about that is, them conversations was private, and we all judging this man now off a private conversation. Yeah. Which is, to me, is out of pocket, because if we all start getting into our private conversations, ain't nobody you know, everybody got something to say about somebody.
Oh, so if I tapped into your private conversations,
yeah, you probably would.
You know, I wouldn't fuck with you no more.
Right, here you wouldn't, but then if you keep reading or something, or
nah,
you like, oh no, I'm fucking my boy
if
right
I
here.
Tapped
like,
into your private conversation right now, I wouldn't fuck with you no more. You done said some fucked up shit about me. That's what you're saying.
No. You making it about you specifically?
Yeah, you saying, because you finna say everybody is saying some fucked up shit in private conversations.
There's somebody that can feel a way about what I just said, for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody, not specifically you.
But that don't mean it's right.
Exactly, it's private.
It's a private conversation. We caught it, and he said what he said.
Oh no, now it's out there. Yeah, so
shame on
let's
you.
judge it for this private conversation.
Yeah, we gotta judge you.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely shame on him. Shame on him. This is the reason why, you know, hey Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, I get it, because
he knows people are fake and talking behind his back,
like,
when niggas are weirdos.
You coming for me? You like, all right, now you want the feature?
I am a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't expect Keem to come out and like crash out, because that ain't really his personality anyway, especially with, you know, TDE. They keep a low profile. Cool. But I don't really like the fact that T-Rail is the one kind of standing on business, who he don't even really got business with TDE outside of, you know, what they do in the podcast land. But then Keem, who's actually a part of the home base over there at TDE, he being like super lean. He said, hey man, you go into anybody's calls, you go into anybody's private exchanges, texts and stuff like that, you probably gonna see a lot of hateration in the dancery. So I can't really judge him too harshly. And I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, I don't, because y'all really shouldn't be talking foul. It just kind of lets you know niggas be talking foul about each other all throughout the industry. Not something that I didn't know. Because, hey, I'm going to be honest. I had a homeboy who used to work for T-Pain, and before T-Pain did Drink Champs and, you know, certain interviews where people identified him as like a hater, I had been hearing stories, you know what I'm saying, about how he used to shit on niggas, and he'd be like, he had songs with niggas, and we'd be like, man, fuck that nigga, man, he didn't get that verse back to me fast enough, and all this different type of stuff. So I used to hear stories of stuff like that, but I had never actually witnessed it for myself. You know, so that's a little unfortunate, but I really don't like that Keem is being so lenient. You gotta at least stand on business. You ain't got to say fuck, dog. You ain't got to say we gonna whoop your ass, and then just be like, man, what the fuck is that, man? Come out, please explain yourself. Some.
Because he had said something else while he was in there, or right when he first got out. He didn't understand like why Dot used the Atlanta and the Not Like Us verse or whatever the case may be. And Doc, he be tapped in too, so it's probably some little small little clip in the interview that he said something, and Doc probably made his decision right there. Like,
oh, okay, for sure.
That's that, you know what I mean?
I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, not like I'm not going my way to fuck with you.
Yeah,
at least type shit.
The baby asked for the verse. I asked for the verse. We all asking for the verse. Ain't nobody get the verse. Nigga holding on to verses. Nigga don't wanna help nobody out.
Nah, see.
Nigga don't want to help nobody out. Nigga, he said nigga gonna help Keem out. Who the fuck is that, nigga? Nigga ain't moving no tickets. Who the fuck is the nigga?
We going number one too.
I'm going number one. Nigga ain't no goddamn Keem, nigga.
So
he no, Keem was the crazy. Like, that's the part where it gets ugly, because you hating. Like, I understand you being frustrated you don't got the verse. Now you just hating on another nigga.
Like, how'd he get it and I didn't get it?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Nigga giving all the verses to Keem.
But I ain't knocking him for his heart though. He want to get verses out. That's what he do. He feel like he do that. He been behind the scenes, baby, and all them say that's what he do.
Yeah.
So and that's what kind of like what Atlanta been doing. So I understand.
He put niggas on.
Yeah, I understand that energy. Like I'm not knocking that energy that he's saying. Like come up off the verse, homie.
Come up off that. He said, nigga, you done already made a few $100 million, nigga. Come up off that verse, man.
Yeah, come up off the verse.
Goddamn, I hate niggas
it's
like that.
I feel
Goddamn.
like Kendrick only wants to do verses with people that he actually fucks with or actually genuinely likes their music and wants to collab with. And Young Thug and whoever is just jumping on anything, like just like not caring if they have a personal relationship with you or not, just for the number. You know what I mean?
Or it could be they probably helping their people out, but I get it. Certain people just like that, and certain artists are like that.
I took that as Thug saying like pipe us up into that other stratosphere and this shit. Like he's saying he a superstar already, right? But then he don't know Dot.
Again, disappointing. It took for Heather to be the again voice of reason. So T-Rail and Heather, for those that don't know, they're together, like romantically or whatever. It's taken for them to be like the voice of reason, to be like, yo, maybe he don't want to work with you because he don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with your music. You know what I mean? T-Rail is like, nah, we got to judge that call. Fuck that private shit. Like, it is what it is. It's out here. We seeing how he feel. And Thug is out here talking about everybody. In this video, I'm actually going to play a clip of him shitting on Lil Durk, who he previously was defending. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand. You know, I understand that he was behind the walls, and you know, when you're sitting in between that cell and them walls, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta hand wash your drawers and socks and shit like that. And I believe they had to, you know, get him on a decent diet plan, which we definitely seen he gained some weight. Like, I understand that your mind could be racing in a million different directions, and you might just be goddamn fed the fuck up. Like, man, when am I gonna go? And just start lashing out. But damn, it's not a good look. I gotta be honest. We're gonna keep going.
Enough to be, as you know. So I think he's saying like
pipe us up all the way so we all can be up there.
Type shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, but Thug gave RJ a verse out here. I remember that a few years ago. Like when he was lit.
Future gave Joe Moses a verse.
Yeah, Future gave Joe Moses a verse.
Yeah.
But then, because he likes, I think he low-key hated on, what's old boy name?
He hated on everybody.
The one Dodger did the verses with. Playboy Cardi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he took a couple jabs at him, like, get that nigga 2 verses. I think that's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's Playboy Cardi, you know what I'm saying? So Dot, you know, he fucking with Atlanta too. He fucking with Travis Scott. I know that's Texas or whatever the case may be. Dot do it. He get the verses out, like, but he playing a different ball game. You know, he playing a different ball game. So he get verses out to me. We look at Dot's career. He gave verse to Fredo early. He gave verses to shit.
I think he spoke too early because he just had the GNX album. But like he said, he don't give a fuck about the GNX album and nobody on that motherfucker. He talking about them that's already popping.
Yeah.
He like, fuck all them other niggas.
I'm trying to fuck with y'all West, man. Yeah, nah. I mean, whatever though. Thug got. I just don't agree with all the private conversations being leaked and getting judged like this. I feel like it's kind of.
I agree with it.
You agree with
facts?
Private conversations being leaked?
I agree with his conversations needed to be leaked because we needed to know what type of person he was. We judging his character right now. Cause
that's called integrity, people. Who are you when the lights are off? Who are you when you don't think nobody's watching? That is something that my family taught me very early as a child. Integrity. Who are you when you think no one is watching? When the teacher got their back turned, you jumping out your motherfucking seat or you sitting down doing your motherfucking work? I'm gonna find out. Don't let me get no calls about your ass acting up because you thought some shit was sweet. Right? I went through a little lying phase in elementary, middle school, you know what I'm saying, era. Really middle school. All my lies got found the fuck out. Learned them lessons long time ago. That's why I shoot straight on this channel to this day. I don't try to pull no wool over nobody's eyes. I keep it a thou wow. Got no reason to be playing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to smile in nobody's face. You know? That's why I keep to myself in this YouTube atmosphere. Cause I don't know nobody. I ain't grow up with nobody. I came in, nobody said, hey, you should do YouTube. My wife did. So my loyalty is to my household. But when you get into situations like this, where niggas that you've yucked it up with, acting like y'all was fam, homeboys, whatever, you acted like you was ready to go to war with French Montana over Kendrick a couple years back, but then you turn around and you secretly hating on a nigga, dragging his name through the mud while simultaneously asking for a favor for you while you're locked up in the joint? That's crazy, man. I don't care.
I don't like how he did Gunna. He could have let Gunna slide on what he did because he knew Gunna didn't mean no malice, no harm. He could have let that shit go, still continued to make money with him, still did whatever he needed to do with him. But he judged him, he harped on him, he made everybody turn their back on him, and look at karma. Come right back and bite you in the ass. And he's speaking all of that shit, saying all of that shit. Meanwhile, you go and tell your damn brother to take the same plea deal that Gunna took, but it's all right for his brother. That don't even make no fucking sense. The shit that he preaching, like, dog, and then he comes and say, oh, no, give me the verses. I need the verses and all that. If you preaching all that stick together shit, stick together with your boys and all that shit, bro. You not in the streets, nigga. You not in the streets. You not doing none of that shit. You not doing shit, bro. Leave that shit alone, dog. You trying to be fucking kingpin, fucking president. I'm like, what is this nigga talking about?
No, that was some jealousy. It was one of those things like you got away and I didn't. Meaning like he wanted to do the same. Basically, he wanted to do the same thing.
He was.
Prior, like we didn't know, or are you saying he was?
He was.
All right, now they're getting into the Gunna thing. And basically what Keem is implying is that Young Thug really wanted to take the plea before Gunna did. But Gunna was like, fuck that. I'm out of here. I'm going home to my family. I got other shit to deal with. I'm not no street nigga. I'm a nigga from the street, but I am not no street nigga like you niggas. Okay? I do my raps. I make my music. I want to go home to my family, nigga. I wasn't out here wiping my nose with you niggas. I was in the studio wiping my nose because it was a little cold in there every now and then. You know? And Thug was thinking about it. He was considering that shit too. But he didn't want to take the rap of possibly being looked upon as a snitch. Just for everybody else in the crew to take the plea. And ultimately, he took a plea to get fucking the next 20 plus years of his life on probation or whatever the fuck, you know? So, whatever. That's that. Now, let's get to Hitta J3, okay? Hitta J3 ain't playing them games. So, right off the bat, Hitta J3 jumps on Twitter. He says, sounds like a hater. Tell niggas how they was checking in, no. And y'all know the check-in is a very big thing out west. Very big thing out in LA. Niggas hopping off the plane. Before they set up their affairs, they making phone calls. Hey man, make sure I'm good. Whose business do I have to sow seeds in to have a safe trip? So Hitta J3 says, tell niggas how they was checking in when they was coming to Cali. Let's put it all on the table now that we understand how niggas feel. And let's see how it's gonna feel next time you bring your ass out this way. Again, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I am not a street nigga. He comes back. He says, by the way, he helped more people than the world will ever need to know, as in Kendrick Lamar. So he's standing on business. He letting it be known. Ain't no talk. We not accepting no talk about Kendrick not helping niggas. He says he helped more people in the world than we would ever need to know. Comes back, says that's why you don't talk on monitored phone calls, kids. I mean, when the call is made, they tell you this is finna be recorded. If you accept the charges, press whatever the fuck button it is. He comes back, he says, y'all won't ever see my bro talking to the police asking for their number in an interrogation room. And of course, there is a 2-hour interrogation video of Young Thug sitting with them people, giving his knowledge of various situations that took place. Okay? He says, my response to everything after today is, yeah, 21 Savage voice. Because remember, 21 Savage is on a majority of those calls, except for the real music business ones where he's talking to Mariah the Scientist. I find it interesting that he was talking all of his business with Mariah the Scientist. And then also the manager, too. This is a strange undertaking, man. You ruined everything. Damn. And speaking of Hitta J3, Certified Boogeyman from Twitter made a great reveal today. So after the tell niggas how they was checking in, though, tweet came out yesterday from Hitta Man, he posts a screenshot of a Hitta J3 video from 10 years ago. Young Thug brings out Hitta J3 in Santa Ana, California. He says, yeah, them niggas was definitely checking in. Wow. Wow. It's the Hitta Man. So many layers to be revealed, man, but I'm not going to go no further than that because I ain't got no business going no further than that. Okay? Word on the street, I'm seeing people saying that Glasses Malone is saying he has a new feature from Kendrick Lamar as well on the way. So the idea that Kendrick ain't giving out verses, although we know is a false narrative, it looks like there's more to come. And we know Glasses Malone is widely viewed as like a big homie to Kendrick. You know, he got on first and he was, you know, kind of a mentor to a degree for Kendrick. Kendrick has shouted him out on numerous songs. Now, before we get into Top Dawg's interview, let's go ahead and hear this call here of Young Thug speaking on Lil Durk.
It gotta be. What's up with the boy Durk? You fuck with the boy Durk?
Yeah.
You need to make that nigga do something. You need to make that nigga. You know, I don't know. I did a lot of player shit for the boy too, though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I was really like locked in with him, like just really fucking with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like
what he
I don't know who he's on a phone call with, and I know y'all probably not hearing what the fuck going on. It's not that clear. But he's sitting here saying, I fuck with Lil Bruh, but he acting different. Okay, now y'all know Durk kind of switched his music up to sound damn near like Young Thug to a degree. He got his own little flavor to it. But there's Lil Durk songs that I've been like, damn, that sound like Thug. Is he? Let me check the feature credit on this motherfucker, man. So clearly he looks up to Thug. And this is what homie has to say about him.
a few songs, he just like shit. I know for sure going right up. He just goddamn taking his time, you know, nigga go to
man, that's
4-5 days,
yeah.
10 days later, just like that little type shit, like, man, you got going on, man.
So he's mad that it may take him a few days to text back. Said he acting funny, you know. Doesn't seem like concrete things to really be complaining about, grown men. But whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I already know what you mean.
like, man, nigga done did too much shit for you, man. Watch out, nigga.
Yeah.
He did that
Then
on
when
that
this shit
album,
dropped.
Yeah, I want them on
For
my
real?
last album. Hell yeah. He sent a
On the
song
pump.
for my. He sent a song for my last album. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song didn't make the album. Like little
He
shit
ain't
like
cleared.
that. Man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't cleared the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked out. Then you get on the internet, keep talking about Dawg, this and that, man. Cut that cap ass shit out, man. You rap to be crazy, boy. You rap a hell, boy.
Cause I love
Dude, shit. Now in this situation, I kind of get where Thug is coming from, but it doesn't look good in tandem with everything else. Right? Because he's saying he looked out for Durk, which I don't even know to what extent or levels he's looked out for Durk. I know Durk moved to Atlanta years ago, started a trucking company. He was supposed to have been trying to stay out the motherfucking streets, but we see what's going on with him during this time. Hopefully we don't get no calls from him like this in the future. But he's saying homeboy sent him a song for Thug's previous album. Then when it came time to clear it, Durk didn't clear it. Say take too long to hit him back, take too long. He don't really be promoting the nigga music. He just be out here acting funny. Okay? Despite whatever seeds he's sown into Durkio. Okay? So now we just sit back and wait. I've seen some people online saying, hey, one of these days we're going to hear what that nigga really thinks about the boy. Somebody gonna come, I think they said one day we're going to hear, man, this fuck nigga done gave me $1 million. I don't know. But the shit is looking crazy out here. Let's get the top. So Anthony Top Dog Tiffith has launched the careers of Kendrick, SZA, and Doechii and wants TDE to last generations. This is a article done with Billboard honoring Top Dog as 2025 R&B Hip Hop Power Player Executive of the Year. Okay? So they say when Kendrick Lamar released his 6th studio album, GNX, last November, it culminated the rapper's biggest year yet. But on Heart Part 6, he showed he hadn't forgotten where he came from. Top used to record me back when it was poor me, and now we eat at the round table for what assures me, he rapped later, adding, now it's about Kendrick, I want to evolve, place my skill set as a black exec. In 2022, Lamar had left his longtime label home, Top Dog Entertainment, to continue building his own company, PG Lang, alongside his business partner and former TDE president, Dave Free, and years of lessons from TDE CEO, Anthony Top Dog Tiffith, have continued to guide Lamar in both music and business. I told him to start his own label, says Tiffith 51. Take everything you learn from me and do your shit. Now, that quote there kind of counteracts a lot of what people have tried to put out there concerning Kendrick Lamar leaving TDE, launching PG Lang, taking Dave Free with him. A lot of people felt like there was some bad blood between the two camps or what have you. Top Dog says, hey man, I actually told him to go do his own thing. Now, whether or not people are going to believe that, that's up to them, but that's what he's saying in this very public interview with one of the main publications in music. For Tiffith, who'd taken the teenage Lamar under his wing some 20 years ago, the rapper's departure was bittersweet, but they still looked like family in Lamar's Grammy Award-winning Not Like Us music video when it dropped in July 2024. They chuckled together, Tiffith in his trademark red TDE cap, Lamar sporting a black PG Lang snapback, while standing with TDE executives and artists outside of the Nickerson Gardens housing projects in Los Angeles' Watts neighborhood where Tiffith was born and raised. Okay. I hate how this actually unfolded. What the hell? What was all that? Not gonna put y'all through the pain of trying to read through that photo, but basically he was talking about SZA and Kendrick going on tour and Doechii emerging from the squad. Here they say before TDE established itself as an incubator for powerhouse talent, Tiffith broke into the music business as a 23-year-old trying to get kids out of the streets, including himself. Doing what I was doing don't last forever. Most folks end up dead or in jail, he says. He found inspiration from his uncle, Crips leader turned anti-violence activist Mike Conception, who managed R&B singer Rome and produced the West Coast Rap All-Stars 1990 Grammy-nominated Peace song, We're All in the Same Game. That showed me music could be more than just a hustle. It could change lives, bring people together, and feed my family. In 1997, Tiffith built a studio in the back of his Carson, California home that he dubbed the House of Pain. It was like boot camp for MCs. On any given day, you might walk into the studio to your verse muted, ad-libs playing, and niggas on the ground laughing at your record. Okay, so in 1997, he started recording artists. So this ain't no flash in the pan. Just started. It didn't start with Kendrick. It didn't, you know what I mean? 97, they started recording niggas. We called it House of Pain because you were going to leave better, but it might hurt a little in the process. Much like those recordings at his studio, Tiffany encountered his fair share of obstacles. In his 2017 Billboard cover story, he recalled buying studio equipment from a man who offered to set it up and blindfolding the seller before driving him to the House of Pain so that he couldn't return to steal anything. I learned to operate it looking over the shoulder of this guy named Scott or Cody, and no anybody else willing to show me something on top of a whole lot of trial and error. Once the music coming out of the House of Pain was too good to keep in the backyard, he says, Tiffany founded TDE in 2004. He heard a verse from fellow Watts local J Rock and chased him down. In 2017, Tiffany said that Rock had been hiding from him because he thought he was in trouble, finally catching the rapper while he got a haircut on a porch. Tiffany told Rock to pull up to the studio in 2005. He became TDE's first signee. Tiffany signed Lamar, who went by K-Dot at the time, a few weeks later. Tiffany had hired Dave Free, then a computer technician, for help. Free seized the opportunity to play his high school friend Lamar's mixtape off his computer. As Ab Soul and Schoolboy Q came into the fold in 2007 and 2009, respectively, and formed the rap supergroup Black Hippie, with Rock and Lamar, the TDE top brass outlined the 5 tenets for success in the rap game on the studio's front door: charisma, personality, swagger, substance, lyrics, uniqueness, and work ethic. Most of us already know this information, but I'm sure this is a nice refresher course for those that may have forgotten or those that may have, become new fans this year or in the last year or so. Walking in the studio, seeing them sleep on the floor, couches, and in the booth, recording all night, clowning each other in between takes. We didn't even know we was making history. Meanwhile, TDE's triumvirate of Tiffany and co-presidents Terrence Punch Henderson and Free locked in on the vision. I handled the big picture business moves. They helped shape the creative direction and the artist development, he explains. Between the three of us, having the dopest MCs on the West Coast and the rest of the team, we built a system where we could move in the industry like a major, but stay true to ourselves like the House of Pain days. And while TDE has since strategically partnered with majors like RCA, Interscope, and Capitol, maintaining its ownership and brand identity empowers the label to grow on its own terms. Here we see Punch, SZA, and Top. This is from last year. After celebrating TDE's 20th anniversary last year, Tiffany now has his sights set on the silver screen. And we still don't know what the fuck's going on with the TDE compilation, 20-year compilation. I don't know if we're still getting it or what. But now he's looking at the silver screen. In March, the label launched TDE Films and announced the new division is co-producing the urban action horror film The Zone with former Lionsgate co-chair Rob Friedman, which 20th Century Studios acquired. Infiltrating Hollywood allows TDE to continue affecting and driving culture across various mediums outside of music. If you only play in one lane, you can get boxed in, he says. Besides, TDE has forayed into film before. Tiffany and Lamar curated the Grammy-nominated Billboard 200 topping soundtrack to 2018's Black Panther, which heavily featured Lamar in the majority of the label's roster, and SZA made her film debut earlier this year alongside Keke Palmer in the buddy comedy One of Them Days, which they are working on a sequel to, if you didn't know. Still, even as it expands its portfolio, TDE is also growing its roster. Long Beach rapper Ray Vaughn, who released his debut mixtape The Good, Bad, The Dollar Menu in April and was included in the 2025 XXL freshman class, is the label's newest rising rap star. Shout out to Ray Vaughn. And Ethiopian Sudanese pop rocker Alameda, 2024 debut EP Fuck It, broadened the scope of the kind of act TDE is looking to sign. Shout out to her as well. She's been making a lot of waves on social media. She's been using it to her advantage. I have my eyes on a couple of things as we speak, teases Tiffany, who adds that he's interested in artists in the alternative, Afrobeats, Latin, country spaces. So in the coming years, we could see TDE continue to diversify outside of just hip hop. We already have SZA, who's kind of R&B pop. We have Alameda, who's taking on full pop star aspirations. And he's also looking at alternative Afro beats, Latin, and country artists. Interesting. Even SZA and Doechii have gone beyond TDE's rap and R&B foundation. SOS incorporated gospel, funk, and punk rock and helped the former become a mainstream pop star, while the latter counts Katy Perry and Jenny as collaborators. While Alligator Bites Never Heal positioned Doechii as rap's it girl, she's still giving y'all the full range, Tiffet says. We're letting her show everything she can do. Doechii's wide-ranging success also speaks to Musa's artist development skills, assuring the elder Tiffet that his son can take TDE to the next level in the future. He says, "This is a family business. My sons Musa and Brandon are already holding it down, preparing to take it even further. Punch is my blood cousin, and he's been here from day one helping build this foundation. I want this to last generations, with each era adding to what I started, keeping the same values we built TDE on." So for those that don't know, a lot of people thought that Punch was Top's son. Punch is his cousin. Okay? So at some point, I guess he plans to step down and give it to the younger sons. And Punch is probably always going to be involved unless he launches his own thing. So we'll just have to see where TDE goes from here. All right? Just wanted to cover all of that in one rather than doing separate videos. Because why not? Let me know what y'all think of all of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Once again, check out your boy new song, Poppin'. It's available on all platforms. Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Audio Max, Deezer, wherever you at in the world, whatever platform you use, play it. If you feel so moved, buy it off of Apple iTunes or something. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? But I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm going to play the song on the way out, and I will be right back shortly. Peace.
Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project, we done turn it topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your all I got is all I could get. Flooded the knowledge, I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got in my shit, now they write me on list. Filling my pocket, I'm taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down to me and get in my bag, I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the big dogs. I need my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sam Carr. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze. Fly to believe. Shot this shit, love me, she coming to tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give my space, oh man. Got me a taste, oh man. Flooded the face, I'm running a race. I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, a woman, your pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yeah. Bitch, I got my mask on now. I don't want your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.